Good day. In today's video we have no more than 6 2019 releases and 2 older ones. Here we go. First up we have a bunch of cassettes I got from 20 bucks bin. First up is Planetary Clairvoyance by Tomb Mold. It was released in 2019 through 20 bucks bin. And the Tomb Mold is from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and was formed in 2015. And their sophomore release called Manner of Infinite Forms from last year made it to place number 16 on my year-end list. And Planetary Clairvoyance is even better than that one. And if you have heard Tomb Mold, this is more the same but slightly better. And if you never heard of And if you have never heard Tomb Mold, it's very riff-oriented death metal that draw influence from the Finnish 19th scene. And this one contains 7 tracks. It's almost 39 minutes long. And 6 of the 7 tracks are very good stuff. And the 3rd track is an interlude. It's quite good, but it's 3 minutes long and it's a little bit too long. And I got the tape version, but it's also available on vinyl and CD. And the tape is green. And the insert looks like this. Unfortunately, no lyrics. Here's the snippet. Next up we have this. This is Cease to Exist by Noisome. Also released in 2019 through 20 bucks bin. And the band is from Baltimore, Maryland, and was formed in 2013. And this is their 3rd full length as Noisome. And on this record the band plays grindcore with a lot of thrash and death influences. It's very intense and it's very good. It's 10 tracks, it's just over 21 minutes long, and almost all tracks are around the 2-minute mark and has basically the same structure, but I think Sensory Overload is my favorite. It has a slight hypnosia flair to it. And I got the tape version also. It's available on vinyl and CD, and the tape is gold. And the insert looks like this. No lyrics. Here's a snippet.
It's not a noise. The image of a choice. Beauty from its solid voice. Unbridled anxiety, devouring, enveloped by mistake.
This is The Anatomy of Unholy Transformation by Superstition. Also released in 2019 through 20 bucks bin. The band is from Santa Fe, New Mexico. And The Anatomy of Unholy Transformation is the debut full length. And the band plays death metal. It's very gritty and lots of cool riffs. It's 9 tracks, it's 34 minutes long, and there are a lot of great tracks here also, but my favorites are Highly Attuned Beats of the Dark, Passes of Nullification, and Torn in the Outer Lands. And I got the tape version. It's also available on vinyl and CD. And the tape is smoky gray clear or something. And you get lyrics on the insert. Here's a snippet. This is Living Tomb by Osarium. Also released 2019 through 20 bucks bin, and the band is from Portland, Oregon. The Living Tomb is their debut full length, and this is also death metal, but they have some doom metal parts mixed in, and sometimes it reminds me slightly of Disembowelment from Australia. It's very good stuff. It's 8 tracks, 40 minutes long, and once again most tracks are very good, but the standouts for me are Vomiting Black Death and Writhing in Emptiness, that has a disemboweled passage in the middle. And I got the tape version, also available on vinyl and CD. And this tape is also gold. And the insert looks like this. You have lyrics. Here's a snippet. This Steeping Corporeal Mess by Fetid, released 2019 through Headsplit Records. And the band is from Seattle, Washington and Portland, Oregon, and was formed in 2016, and this is their debut full length. And this is also death metal, but it's very filthy. It's like a mixture of autopsy and brutal death metal. Good stuff. It's only 5 tracks, but it's 32 minutes long, and all 5 tracks are really good, but consumed periphery. And the last track, Drape in What Was, is the last track has a really cool intro, and then those 2 are my favorites. And I got the tape version, but it's also available on vinyl and CD. And the tape is same smoky clear gray. And you get lyrics, an insert. And the sound quality on the tape is not top notch, but the digital version through Bandcamp sounds much better. Here's the snippet. You can pick up all the aforementioned stuff through 20 bucks bin. And continuing on with something completely different, this is IV or 4 by Beast Wars. It was released in 2019 through Destroy Records, and the band is from Wellington, New Zealand, and was formed in 2007. The band has previously released 3 full lengths, and IV or 4 is their 4th record. And the band plays some form of sludge doom metal with a very heavy guitar and bass tone, and simplistic but awesome drumming. Sometimes slightly reminiscent of Caius. And the vocalist has a very broad register. And it's 8 tracks. It's 37 minutes long, and my 2 favorite tracks are Storms of Mars and Like Dried Blood. And I ordered my copy from their Big Cartel site and got both the CD and tape. And the CD looks like this. And you have lyrics on the inside. And the tape looks like this. There are no lyrics. And this is highly recommended if you like heavy riffs with a natural feel to the production. Here's a snippet. Now for some old school stuff. This is Beyond the Unknown and Serpent Temptation by Incubus. It was released in 2000. It's a compilation through Nuclear Blast, and the band is from New Orleans, Louisiana, and it was formed in 86. And they were active through the 80s and 90s and restarted the band under the name Opprobrium sometime after the other Incubus got their breakthrough. And as I said, this is a compilation of the 2 full lengths the band released under the name Incubus. And Serpent Temptation was released in 88 and Beyond the Unknown in 90. And the version on this compilation is the 96 version of Serpent Temptation with re-recorded guitars, bass and vocals and stuff. Both records contains thrash metal bordering on death metal, and in my opinion Beyond the Unknown is far superior both riffing wise and production wise. Be that the original or re-recorded version of the other one. In total, it's 16 tracks and has a total running time of 1 hour and 16 minutes. And fun fact, the first time I heard the band was when Massacre of the Unborn was featured on a Nuclear Blast sampler from '97, and it was impossible to find anything Incubus related in my hometown. But I bought this on a record fair 3 years later. And all tracks are killer on Beyond the Unknown, but Massacre of the Unborn is still my favorite. And my version is, as I said, the 2000 Nuclear Blast release. And although not on Discogs, I am fairly certain that this exact release is also available under the name Opprobrium. And Beyond the Unknown is probably one of the greatest brutal thrash records ever, and goes neck to neck with Epidemic of Violence and the like. And you can pick this or the separate releases for cheap under a new name. And here's a snippet. Last up, we have a vinyl. It's Futility Report by White Ward. It was released in 2017 through Deborah Mortier Productions, and the band is from Odessa, Ukraine. And it was formed in 2012, and this is the debut full-length. And the band plays post-black metal with very tasteful saxophone in the mix. It's 6 tracks, 40 minutes long, and Stillborn Knowledge and Black Silent Peers are the 2 standout tracks in my opinion. And I got the second pressing from 2017. It's housed in a single jacket, and you get the sturdy lyric insert. And the record is on white, black, marble vinyl. And this is recommended if you like more experimental music. I can see people call this hipster black metal. So if you're into that kind of stuff, this is highly recommended. And Deborah Mortier still has copies left. And the band will release the follow-up to this in September this year, so you can pre-order it from Deborah Mortier right now. Here's a snippet from Futility Report. That was all, folks. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.